will be assimilated. Resistance is futile. Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Bunch of slap-jawed faggots around here.
Rolling by the refrigerator, smoking all those pickle treats. What's up, everybody? What's going on?
Man.
What's up, Benny?
Hey, buddy. How we doing today?
We are hanging in there, and that's part of the reason why I decided to run the stream today. We're going to get into that in a second. What's going on, Toy Mafia? What's going on, Adam? Guys, anybody else that may be lurking, remember to go ahead and share the links out there. Let everybody know we're going live. The Most Hated Guinea Pig on YouTube is back in town. The pigs are back in town. And I will be appearing on live streams again and everything like that. So for all the haters out there, I'm not gone yet. What's going on, Bone? Yeah, be sure to share those links. YouTube hates this guinea pig. But that is part of the reason for the season, and that's why we're here right now. So one of the reasons that I couldn't be on live streams for the past 2 weeks, actually 2.5 now, really, when you think about it, because we are at Thursday. So
be honest. Tell them you had to get a penis reduction. It was too big.
It was too much. It was just too much. The wife had to go in the hospital. The wife did have to go in the hospital, but she had to get surgery, and then I had to take care of her for the past 2 weeks because she couldn't move around. Foot surgery, fun stuff.
Yeah,
fun stuff.
Yeah. I did all that internal damage you did to it.
Oh, what's up, Soul Assassin? Damn, Tommy, I thought the authorities finally found you. Nope, they haven't found me yet. Toy Mafia saying hi, man. Always good to see you guys. Remember, share the links. YouTube hates. They hate for no good reason, but that's where I've been taking care of the missus. She is now on a plane going up north, so she's going to spend time with our daughter, and they are going to Massachusetts. But she told me, "Oh, well, we got to go through the Lincoln Tunnel." I'm like, "You're going to New York? I thought you were going to Massachusetts. We have to go through the Lincoln Tunnel." Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. My bad. Okay. I'm really not. I thought she could bypass that, but I guess not. Kind of whatever. But yeah, her and her bad foot that she just had surgery on is going to go up north to Massachusetts. I just hope they don't burn her. You know how they are in Massachusetts.
Oh shit! Tommy, what are you trying to tell us?
What up, Papa? But yeah, that's where everything's been. So I mean, trying to get stuff for the toy stream has just been a nightmare. You know, doing everything that you have to do. But as we always say, family first. So
that's right. That is right, my friend. Yeah, I've been struggling with this stupid head cold thing. I think it's mostly allergies, but actually, I'm able to breathe today, which is a relief. You know, because again, I got a big signing I got to do on Saturday. I got invited to a comic book signing. Ray Park's going to be there, and I know the store is really busy. They said on Free Comic Book Day, so I'm looking forward to it and moving a bunch of merchandise. So I'm just getting ready for that.
Yeah, man. I'm wishing you the best of luck with that, and that is. I'm glad you kind of broke into that. You know, it's not just my woes for the past 2 weeks. Yeah. First stream with the new channel. Okay, get my wrench back. Oh shit, you're not wrenched again? What the hell? I thought I re-wrenched you recently.
Oh shit!
Again with the bullshit.
I thought you said everyone's got to grease your palms though in order to get those now.
Well, you got to grease the piggy palms, right? Hold on, Pop. I'll get it in a second. I gotta figure this out real quick. But that was another reason for running a stream too. I wanted to talk about one of the friends of the channel So our good buddy Slasher, I'm not going to go into specifics. That's on him, but he is having some health issues and he is in the hospital right now. I am waiting to hear a word back. So everybody, I know you've seen Slasher on this channel plenty of times and on Vinny's channel and a few other places. Be sure to keep him in your thoughts and everything. Get well, prayer if you are so inclined to do that kind of stuff. We would appreciate it. Hoping the best for him. Hope everything works out.
Yeah, Slash is a good dude. We just want nothing but the best for him, man.
It's just a shame when it happens one of our own. There you go, Papa. This should be all fixed. Oh, you lost that one too. Oh, okay. All right. I just noticed it's a new name. VCLXVI. You're going to run out of Roman numerals at some point, buddy. It's going to look like the end of a fucking movie with all those Roman numerals.
Holy crap.
He is. He's a good guy. I mean, he's just going through some shit. And like I said, I'm not getting into specifics. That's his thing. If he wants to talk about it, he doesn't need to. And I'm sure he won't because he's not looking for a pity party. I just would like people to, wish him well, keep him in your thoughts, hoping for a speedy recovery.
Absolutely.
And even if I could have got everything together, it just felt kind of cheap for my first stream back to do the toy stream and then miss not one but two of our co-hosts because Trina is over with the Friday night. What is that? Thursday night frights with grave reviews. So her and ETEP are going to be over there tonight. So it didn't feel right missing both Trina and Slasher on the same night and then probably having minimal stuff to show on my end. And I know Vinny's getting ready for the con that he's going up to. So he's trying to get some more drawings done and some more things finalized. It just didn't feel right. I'd rather try to assemble the entire toy crew, as it were. Toy crew, assemble.
Absolutely. And I know, like, I've been sitting on a couple of things too. Like, I got to review a few things, and I got something really cool that's coming that I shouldn't have done it. But it's one of those things, Tommy, right? It's like when you're a collector, and it's like, all right, I didn't spend that. I didn't buy this. I didn't buy that. And you're like that one item. Oh, I want that. Yeah, it sucks, but yeah, I got something cool. Yeah, it should be on its way. I think on Monday the guy's mailing it. And I know it's something that you're probably going to dig. It's a certain franchise you like.
Hey, if you're saying you should have done it, it means you shouldn't have done it. It means you should have done it. You put should have twice, Superfan. I know what you meant, but please don't type like a liberal in my chat. It's terrible.
If he hadn't done what we told him not to do in the first place, he'd still be alive today.
Appreciate it. Guys, I appreciate the thoughts for Slasher. Always appreciate it. What's going on, Time Profit? Good to see you. Yeah, I got a whole slew of stuff that was sitting there, and it's probably good thing. I'll mention that after the stream. Like
for sure.
The hits just don't stop. I mean, we've kind of talked about it ever so briefly.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And I'll tell you, it's see, I pulled the trigger on something because I'm waiting on a payout from Rumble, and that's the only reason. I'm like, because like with that payout, it pretty much covers what I was gonna get. And it didn't feel like that hard of a hit to the balls. You know what I mean? Plus, the item that I'm getting is on like a really big discount. So, and it's something I can't find anymore. It's a third-party thing. So it's like, all right. And no, it's not those 6 scale figures. It's something completely different. But I think it looked absolutely epic. And so more info on that soon. But like I said, getting ready for that comic book signing. Again, for those who are unaware, Free Comic Book Day is this Saturday. So no matter where you are in the United States, if you have a comic shop near you, they should have like a select number of books for free. You just got to go in there, and I think like you have like a number or something you got to fill out, and basically like, you could pick I think up to 5 books. So wherever you are in the state, they're pushing it for promotion for kids to read, basically. So, but you'll find a couple of good gems here and there. Not much lately, but I know there's a Conan book that's going to be in there. That ought to be great. Yeah, I don't know if they do it overseas at all. But if you do know of a shop near there, like call them up, ask them. But I know they do it mostly in the States.
I know for a while there. Remember when they were getting cheap and they actually had these main companies were putting out these almost like they weren't even comic books; they were almost like pamphlets to hand out during Free Comic Book Day.
Yeah, that's crazy. I have ash cans that were freaking more substantial than that.
And Adam, if you want to stop in, remember I threw the link in there, you butthead. That meant if you wanted to come in and say something, you come in and say something.
Yeah,
Don't
brother.
make me come strangle you.
Come hang out, Adam. Adam! No.
Getting a mail order, bro. Whoa.
Are you crazy? No way, dude. It'd be a female order bride.
You can't do that. You don't know what
Okay.
you're going to get anymore. They mess up the freaking the X's and the Y's through the mail.
I don't do that. Although I work with somebody who did that in New Jersey. That was hilarious. We were making fun of this guy so much. We used to call him Babushka. He had like this stupid handkerchief that was always around his neck. I'm like, yeah, just lift it up. It's a babushka. Perfect for your Russian mail order bride.
And wearing a handkerchief around his neck, trying to swear it's an ascot. No, it's not.
Yeah, right. Oh my god, too hilarious, man. There are people out there are crazy, absolutely crazy.
It's nuts. But yeah, you're talking about all the collecting stuff. I'd seen a ton of shit that I wanted, and man, I went in there and I just about threw a fit with some of the shit I seen. I was like just sitting there in the middle of the aisle, and people are staring at me like, I was like, really? When I don't have any money and everything is going wrong, now you have all kinds of shit on the shelf. Really? I start kicking the shelf, you know?
Yeah, I filmed something today. I had to run to the store. I was getting a couple more of those metallic paint marker things, whatever, to sign with, and I went, let me go take a look at Target. I went by the toy section. Kind of slim pickings, but I did see that the Turtles Masters of the Universe thing. It was that bigger one that comes with another piece of a Build-A-Figure.
Mm-hmm.
What the hell was he?
Metal Botto.
Yeah, and the figure was like that. The Slasher, I think, mixed with.
Yeah, a Slacker.
Yeah, I think that was it. Yeah, it's on my phone, so I'm not gonna play it because you'll hear it. But yeah, I saw that there was one sitting there. I'm like, these look good, but yeah, I just.
Yeah, you know what, Soul Assassin? I mean, I wasn't supposed to meant to be the toy stream, but since it is still Toy Stream Day, and Adam, I'm not going to be able to play that. I can't open up Twitter and freaking stream at the same time. Come on, man, where you been? I'm working with tin can internet.
Shit, man.
What's up, Godzillionaire? Yeah, it's over $800. Yeah, I'll bring that up real quick before we get back into this talk. So this damn thing right here.
Oh my god, it looks so good too.
I am not interested though. The same reason I wasn't interested in the Prime or the Grimlock. Don't get me wrong, the things look cool. It's nice that they got voice, but it's the same saying almost over and over again. Mm-hmm. And to me, this is not fun. Yeah, you know what? If I'm going to remote control something, I want it to be a car that I'm racing or the battle bots that I'm smashing into. Just watching a Transformer just transform back and forth is not thrilling to me. It's just not.
Oh, I know, but I mean that's why it has different voice commands, so it'll start to do other things. That's what I thought was kind of different and interesting about it. But again, yeah, listen, if you're a crazy millionaire and you got money to blow and you have the room for it, yeah, by all means, that's amazing. It looks beautiful. I'm happy looking at those videos, but I'm in the same boat with you. Like, even if I had the money for it right now, it's like, no, it's not. Again, if you got room, you got big money, get shit like that. Yeah, go ahead. Have your whole Transformers set up, all your cool things. I know they interact with one another too. They said.
It's kind of like what they did with the Teddy Ruxpin and like the Furbies and stuff like that. If you put a couple Furbies next to each other, they would interact. So I mean, it's
Yeah.
older technology, really. And,
Oh,
and you
yeah.
know, Godzillionaire, yeah, you know, here's the funny thing: that $250 to $300 price point, that's what it was when it was a third party company that was actually making these things originally.
Yep.
There was a third party company that made the Optimus Prime figure, but of course, because it was third party company, it wasn't called Optimus Prime. So then Hasbro seen that they were doing so well selling these things, so they came in and then they put their stamping on it. They put all their marketing, branding, and everything on it, and boom, over 800 plus some odd dollars. I don't even think you could touch that one, the Optimus Prime one, now for under 1,500.
Dude, and that's insane. I'm sorry, that's fucking insane. So, like you said, that price range of what the third party thing was, awesome. Oh, if you got the money for it, I mean, yeah, dude. You don't even have to be a millionaire, but yeah, if you have money to blow and that's one of your favorite characters, by all means, like we're never shaking our fingers at people like you shouldn't get that because it's so overpriced. No, if it makes you happy, you want it, go ahead, go for it. Yeah, it's insane what these companies do because of like brand recognition or brand name. It's ridiculous. Because again, coming from the toy world, I know certain things do not cost the price that they're doing. They inflate that thing by so much just to milk people. Well, I saw something in passing the other day. I'm like, what the fuck? Why is it so much money? Like, it makes no sense. I saw something too with, what was it? The MP44, the MP45, the Optimus Prime. You know which one I'm talking about, Tommy? The masterpiece one, basically. Like, they did a version of him with the trailer, and like they threw in a couple of the little, you know, pieces and things or whatever, Spike and other accessories or whatnot, and they charged $450. That is the biggest crock of shit I've ever seen. And then there's like third-party companies that had done their version of an Optimus Prime that's in the same exact scale, so it's the same height in robot mode and in cab mode there, the truck mode, and it looks way cleaner and more accurate to the cartoon than the MP5 could ever look. And I didn't know when you turn that MP45 or 44, whatever the fuck it's called, when you turn it around, the back of it is the ugliest thing in the world. And they said it's a colossal pain in the ass to transform, like the legs in the back area. I don't know, man. I think the third party ones, the engineering and the thought process behind it are way better. Quality's way better, and the price is way better.
I'm kind of wondering. So they had that one that's supposed to be what they call it, like the Origin Evolution or something like that. So it's basically the original G1 Optimus Prime, but it's got tons of articulation in it. I wonder if that was first done by a third party company and Hasbro seen that and said, okay, let's bring this in and put branding on that too.
Wow. Yeah, probably. I think that's a safe bet. And Godzilla, yeah, the third-party masterpiece figures, yeah, there's more metal in them too. That's right, the die-cast ones. I told you, I found a couple of awesome ones that Wei Peng, or whatever the fuck it was called, the company that they arrested the president and the vice president because they were going to do an Iron Man figure. Their Transformer stuff was out of this world. I reviewed, I think, 2 of them on the channel a while back. I had an Optimus that's like, I think he's like 14 inches tall, something like that, and it was painted like with battle damage. It had like a flat kind of paint job on it though, and that thing was glorious. I had a couple of different ones from that company, but yeah, they were amazing. Yeah, and the combiners too. Yeah, that's right. And I found it pretty damn cool, and that Tommy ended up doing a review on too. The Devastator, the Constructicon, and like that thing looks beautiful. Although I never transformed the little ones by themselves. I really just like I got it because I wanted Devastator, and I didn't have the time, especially during a move. Like I was packing up shit when it arrived, but we got it for a fraction of the price. We get what was it, like 50 something bucks or 60.
No, it was about. Well, I think when you got it, it was 75. By the time I got it, it was about 80.
Might have been a little bit lower than that then. I think I paid around 65 on him.
Yeah, I remember paying right around 80 by the time I got it.
But even still, I'm sorry for all those figures. It was six robots.
Six robots. So yeah,
Yeah.
and they're all like over just over 10 inches of figure, or nine or 10 inches bigger.
They fit perfect. They fit perfectly into the Earthrise and the War for Cybertron line. So they're in perfect scale with that. For a fraction of the fucking price per figure like that. Oh, dude, that was a steal. And I haven't seen them since. The ones that I've seen later on were like a dumbed down version of them. So like I'm glad we got them when we did. And I know they're not perfect, but considering some of the other shit we've seen from Hasbro, it's still better than a lot of the shit that they've done.
Well, you know, I've seen some of the stuff they've done lately, and it's a lot better than some of the stuff that they were doing even like 4 or 5 months ago. Because some of the stuff they were doing 4 or 5 months ago, they were really starting to go into the slacker territory again.
Yeah.
And I've seen a few of the new ones that have been like absolutely outstanding. And I was like, holy shit, man, they're killing it. And then I just did one that just literally came out, United. So that'll be coming up on next week's toy stream, which will be the official return of the toy stream. Will be next Thursday. So it's the Legacy United Windblade figure. Absolutely spectacular. They did a hell of a job on that one. So
nice. Is that based off like a cartoon or one of those things?
Well, yeah, it was originally based off the Combiner Wars from IDW. And then they did a cartoon. They did a Combiner Wars cartoon for it, which is actually pretty good. You could find it on YouTube and watch the whole series. So,
oh wow,
it's pretty good.
Because like the only thing I wasn't thrilled about was like the design of the faces on those. Like I saw 1 or 2 of them in the store, but to hear that it's actually a really amazing figure, that's cool. That's cool to hear.
Oh, the articulation and everything, and not having like a ton of loose joints. And boy, way do I get into so anybody's been following my channel long enough like knows a while ago I did a short on the Armada Starscream that they did from was that Legacy or was that just I think that was just Legacy. And I bitched about it's the IDW version of Armada Starscream, and people went absolutely ballistic in my comment section. You don't know what you're talking about. That's Armada Starscream from back in 2000. Blah 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 blah. I was like, no, it's not. Look at the coloring; it doesn't match up with the original Armada Starscream. It matches up with the IDW version of them. It's not IDW. Wow. They're crying and moaning. I put a side-by-side comparison on my next short after that one did like, I don't know, 2,000 or 3,000 fucking views or something. It did some ridiculous number because people were crying. And I proved it. I proved that it was exactly what I said it was, and they still cried. Not quite as loud, but now I got this thing in my hand because it was like clearanced out for like $17, and it was originally a $35 toy. So $17, okay, all right, it's on the cheap. I'll get it. And I take this thing out of the box and I start to do the review on it, just getting ready to start to do the review. And I'm like, what a piece of shit. Like almost every joint on this thing is fucking loose. Like, and this is supposed to be a brand new mold. The paint job is just like, it's so blasey, you know, like, the way they put the head, way do I get into this fucking flaming turd? Because that's what this toy is. It's a turd. And so then I freaking broke out the pictures of the old Armada Starscream and then broke out the pictures of the IDW one, and I was like, I was fucking dead right, because now I got the toy right in my hand, looking at the pictures, and I was fucking 100% on the fucking money.
It's hilarious when these people lose their shit over color. I had the same issue with the Donatello figure. I posted something and about the color, the brown color that he was, and people were losing their minds. And it was just a short. And you're right,
I remember that. That was so funny.
Oh my god, it was hilarious. Like, these people fucking for real. Like, they're literally having an aneurysm over a color of a figure. Like, wow. Don't worry, I'm breaking more people with those Trump jokes. Holy shit. There was like 7 or 8 of them just yesterday or today. And I'm like, are you guys like for real? Like, I said a 30-second joke just destroyed you. That's sad.
They're out there, man. The special needs people, they are out there in mass. And Daytona, I had the original one too. Granted, I was much older than 9 by the time I got them, but yeah, mine I had in pristine condition until it got stolen, box and all. But man, slipped and broke it, huh? Damn, not even after one day. That sucks. That
sucks, man. I know. I had something similar happen with. I had Mossman. I lost him at the beach as a kid. It broke my heart. I love that figure so much too.
And, now, see, if you'd said you'd lost Dusty, at the beach, I would have got it.
Well, no, because it's like, again, like, yeah, remember, this is New York, so like the water ain't that clean.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's very green as broke.
No, but yeah, it's like, when like a wave comes in and then just like, you're right there on the edge. It's like, where the hell, man? Where'd it go? Where'd it go?
Yeah, right. And all the fast food containers and everything when the wave comes in. Yeah, right. I didn't even take that into consideration.
The syringes.
Soul Assassin went ahead and dug it up right there. Boom, on YouTube. There's the Combiner Wars full movie. They got all the episodes together in that one. You don't have to look for them individually. It's always awesome.
Sweet.
People say Tommy doesn't care about your feelings. He absolutely does. He enjoys seeing them get broken and tossed aside. You are correct, sir.
Oh, shit.
They're going to shit fast. Yeah. And you know what? And it drives me nuts because they've proven again and again that they can make some good quality shit when they're sitting there worrying about this fucking stupid woke bullshit. Stop throwing your fucking your lot behind these morons. Worry about what matters to your company. Making good fucking toys for people who want to buy them, not for idiots who don't spend their money on anything that you make anyway.
Yeah.
Just stop it.
Oh, dude, that's tomorrow. Like, I'm not going to do a long one. I'll probably do a short one tomorrow as well. But, yeah, I'm going to be covering something along those lines. And, kind of a continuation of the Deadpool thing. But there's more information that is absolutely hilarious. And
does it have to do with the guy who did the X-Men movies and everything? How he absolutely hated the comic books?
No. This is Disney just trying to destroy a brand. And Ryan Reynolds still sticking up for it and for the fans and making the right calls. Because there's something that's massive. I'm surprised people aren't talking about it yet. That's going on between one of those actresses and one of these shitty TV hosts that was supposed to make a killing, supposed to make a payday off of some marketing thing that Ryan's like, no, it's not going to work. This is wrong for the character. It's wrong for the fans, and I'm not doing it.
Well, I remember that they, talking about that Deadpool and like everybody's making a big deal about the costume and everything. Now, I heard that there was supposed to be actually side footage where they were actually putting the mask on Wolverine, like post filming, or possibly what they did is they're feeding us a bullshit trailer where the mask is off entirely when it's actually not. But they're doing that to sell the movie. Because if people see Hugh Jackman's face, that will entice people to come to the movie from what I was reading.
Yeah. And that's something that Marvel's been doing forever. It's funny. Like, yeah, Deadpool, he could keep his on for most of the majority of it. But the first trailer was a lot of the burnt face version, regular Ryan Reynolds. And, and again, this is the third movie, so people are aware. He's a brand. He's a this, he's a that. But, yeah, to make sure that, Hugh Jackman's stamp is all over it. That's part of it. But it's funny though too, because he jumped on board. Again, we'll get into it tomorrow. But it's not to talk about Marvel or Disney and all that shit. It's funny stuff that how Iger is fucking the company and being called out for the the diversity, equity, horse shit, the racism basically that they're trying to force upon these people in these films. So, like I said, if we have actors and people who are actually saying, no, this is bullshit and calling it out, that's a win,
And you know what? And there's people out there that actually respect this franchise. Apparently, Reynolds is one of them. So, good for him. Ryan Reynolds, he's a big fan of these franchises.
Oh, so. Yeah. Well, and that's what part of it is in the reshoots, because they want to fix the things that they fucked up. And that's why he did it in the other movie. Remember he took that time thing and he went back to make fun of the Wolverine Origins movie and to kill his character and all this other shit, the Green Lantern thing. Like that was hilarious stuff. And it was within the realm of the character. And it was like, see, fans, we do care.
Yeah, I'd heard about that. The original director of those X-Men films, he hated the comics so much that he actually barred anybody from having comics on the set while they were doing X-Men.
Oh, well, Bryan Singer is he's a
piece of trash.
He's a piece of trash, and he's in with that whole kid stuff. So I mean,
yeah, he's an islander.
Yes, he likes his island boys.
Soul Assassin, Dogpool is going to take over the summer and replace Baby Yoda. God, I hope so.
That'd be great. That'd be hilarious. But you know what? There's so many variants to a Wolverine in there. I mean, like we're bound to get at least someone in a mask and a costume there.
Well, yeah, like from what I understand, there was a few people talking about it, and they said if you look at some of the photos with Hugh Jackman's face, he said you look behind the head and you can see it doesn't look right. Something looks off. They say that they've actually superimposed over top of the masked version
That's
that
possible.
they filmed.
Well, yeah, for the advertisement stuff, yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
would imagine so. But again, like I said, this whole month they're going to be doing reshoots and trying to fix things. And again, they still didn't even nail down the Henry Cavill thing because Bob Iger keeps fighting with them too. And Henry Cavill's another one who's like, I'm not standing for the woke bullshit. So you could just either take me out of the film, or I won't shoot those scenes until we negotiate something better, or it ain't gonna happen. You know, do it right. Because he's like, I'm not coming in here just for a little fucking spot and that's it.
I mean, I wonder what's going to happen. Like I talked about it so briefly when I stopped on Sunday, the Wesley Snipes.
Oh yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I'm curious because, like I said, he's not in the best of health. He looks pretty damn sickly. So for him to be doing any cameo anywhere, I'd be very shocked.
They're probably going to put a bodysuit on and beef him up a little.
Maybe, but his neck still looks like pencil thin. I don't know.
Yeah, they could CGI that right out.
That's true. That is true. And you know what? And like you see this scene what I have here. It's funny because art imitates life or whatever. This is happening right now, by the way, because of that film. The Captain Cardboard. Yeah, there's a big fight that's going on with that stuff. Apparently, her scene was supposed to like scold them and tell them how wrong it is to do whatever they're doing with the multiverse shit and blah, blah, blah. And they said her entire speech was written by Kevin Feige. And
Of course it was.
Yeah. And Ryan looked at it after they went through the edits and everything. And it was like in the final cut or, the pre-final thing before they were doing test screenings. And they go, we're removing all of this. Ryan had final say so in it. And that's what's driving them crazy. Because I guess the deal that was in place with when Fox had it, before it was all bought underneath Disney, he still has a lot of creative control and power, and it's fucking hilarious because all this shit that they're trying to push in there, it's blowing up in their face, and Ryan's looking more and more like a hero to the fans, and Disney is just like hanging themselves with that rope. It's too funny.
They never are going to make their money back. Yeah. He's all good now, except he became flamboyant. Level 10 after 2 years in the clink. Oh, no. Godzilla era, Kevin Bundle of Sticks. Yeah, remember when he was going to be the big savior? Oh, I remember everybody talking about, Kevin Feige is going to save the MCU.
Correct me if I'm wrong. Wasn't he also responsible for that fucking piece of shit Green Lantern movie? I'm pretty sure he was attached to that as well. If you look back,
I'm not sure. Was he working with the guys at Warner Brothers in DC?
Yeah, I think at that point, he was. I think he was involved in that. I'm gonna have to take a look in a minute. So I'm just signing some stuff.
No shit, Soul Assassin. They should, and that's something that I did. Before the money ran dry, I did get tickets to go see Transformers. So this month on the 15th through the 19th or something like that, or 16th through the 19th, whatever the hell it is. It's like three days. They're going to be showing the original Transformers Sunbow, the first 4 episodes, which was technically originally supposed to be a short movie. That's why it all flows together the way it does. They're going to be showing that in the theater with all kinds of extra scenes with Peter Cullen and Frank Welker doing some speaking and everything, talking about the characters and everything. And they said some extra stuff that they're going to be doing that after the show. So, I mean, it's going to be nice to go to the theater and see that shit on the big screen like it was originally intended to be. It should be really nice. Yeah,
that's going to be awesome.
They had Kevin Feige and Dave Filoni. They were all these fucking people. And that's why I stopped following a lot of those fucking channels, because it was the same fucking tired bullshit week after week. Oh, there's hope. Catholics always stepping in. I'm not gonna take care of it. It sounded like I was listening to Daffy Duck after a while. They're coming in. Fucking, can you believe it? Suffering. Fuck that.
That's fucking hilarious.
Oh, I can't stand these people.
Oh, that's great.
But one real quick though, before we get too far away from the toy stuff, did you see this?
Yes, I did. This thing looks, oh man. Yeah, I'm still salivating.
Danny Ketch Ghost Rider. And see, Danny Ketch Ghost Rider wasn't my favorite. I've said it over and over again. I like the old Johnny Blaze one better, but I didn't hate this one either. So this looks really nice. I hate to see the price on it though.
I know. This looks amazing. I know it's going for like 50 right off the bat. That is fucking. See, and this is the problem too. We just talked about it before with the Megatron and all that. If they made those prices more affordable, this is these companies being too greedy, and then they go, "Oh, inflation, and because gas prices are up, and blah blah blah." This is all created. They did it on purpose to hurt everybody. There is no reason for these companies to be charging the amount of money that they're charging. This is we get used to it. We keep paying these prices, and then guess what? They keep upping it, and we're like every year, oh, it's only an extra couple dollars. And before you know it, these things are an extra $10, $20 from what they originally retailed for.
No, they're already that now. I mean,
yeah.
And I am not sure, Godzillionaire. It's a good possibility. He said, "Wait, didn't Hasbro try and do a HasLab Ghost Rider? It didn't get funded."
The car. It was the car.
Oh, it was the car version, the Reyes Ghost Rider.
Yeah, it was that one, which was funny because fans pointed out that same model car, they had it in pink as a Barbie figure, some kind of Barbie line thing or something, that you were able to walk down that toy aisle, and it had almost the exact same gimmicks in it with the light and all that shit for like $20 or $30 max, and they were trying to charge. Like, what was it, $400 for that fucking piece of shit, or $500? And that's what I mean. Right there, like, you're telling fans, you're showing them, no, we could make it for a lot cheaper, but it's because of the brand, and it's because of we know that it's going to sell, so we're going to charge an arm and a leg. Well, go fuck yourself. I ain't getting it then. You know? And that's what the majority of people did.
I mean, you know, I got into this, like, when I came back from my dad's house. Like, I watched the prices just go up through the roof, because when I left to go up north to go freaking clean out his house, like the average deluxe figure, or even the average like low end freaking NECA figure, were sitting right around that $20 mark. By the time I came home, they were over 25. Then fast forward, in another year, and the NECA just kept going up to they're like, what are they sitting right around the $35 to $38 range now?
Yeah,
on most of them.
Yeah,
and most of the Transformers went from 25 to over $60+.
That's why I stopped getting a lot of stuff. I like, I'm narrowing it down. Like G.I. Joe was my thing. But again, I'm not getting every character. If it's characters I was never really too crazy about, like they could sit there. I don't need them.
Yeah, that's right, Adam. We speak with our William Wallet.
That's right. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think they just feel like we could screw people over. We're going to screw them over. No, I know the whole market's down. There's a guy on YouTube, this big black dude. He's been reviewing a lot of this stuff, and he's been talking about it. And he goes, even eBay's been dead lately. Nobody could really sell much of anything. No one's buying shit. He goes, because nobody has money. And these companies, they flooded the market with shit. Because look at it.
I think there's a little bit more to that. So all the trash that's out there, and the prices just keep going up. So these scalpers they're pretty much pricing a lot of people right to the point where they're not going to be able to sell, because everybody, if they're selling for that much, I'll come in a little under them. Well, it's still too damn high for the average person right now, considering how bad the economy is.
Oh yeah.
And then number two, what did we just pass, Vinny? We just passed tax day. all those people that were selling on eBay got hit with taxes from eBay.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is actually going to kill the market a little bit too, because you think about some of the people that were buying too much. Oh, it might have been one of those things where they got reported on for buying online too much, and then they got taxed for that. Like it's just insane what they're doing right now. Just absolutely insane.
It really is. It really is. And then they're cursing at and pulling all that other political bullshit. I'm sorry. I don't care what the hell side you're on. This is a uniparty, and they're destroying everything. And you got to ask yourselves, how come these politicians keep getting more and more rich with these new bills that are getting signed? They're becoming multimillionaires, every single one of them, while we're paying through the teeth. While our taxes are gone through the roof, gas, food, everything is through the roof, rent, you name it. Don't you think there's a problem there? But no, what do? They force people into these superficial fights of religion, skin color, you name it. It's all bullshit.
Distraction. It's all distraction.
It is.
And see, they keep you distracted long enough so you don't notice the crap. And I was talking about this shit before it actually hit. Like I knew it was coming. So I seen it coming and I was prepared for it. Yeah, Godzillionaire, I already hit my annual limit for eBay sales. And Adam, 100%, when the government wants to know where you're getting the money you're spending, but they blow all of ours. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
One other thing, Soul Assassin, it must be the new factory or something. Now, here, I don't know if all the companies are doing this, but this is what I heard. India is now making toys cheaper than China. And a lot of companies are looking to move their production over to India now.
Jesus. Yeah, it's just a shit, man. It's fucking shit. Yeah, and trust me, Soul Assassin, we talk about it all the time too. It's part of the plan to destroy the middle class and take away our rights and our wills. Yeah, this is what they're doing. And yeah, it's funny too that you mentioned the Hot Toys thing. I noticed that too. There are characters that they would have never went near at all, but they know fans still love them. So, for example, I don't know if you looked at any of that stuff, Tommy, but apparently Hot Toys just made, because none of the other Star Wars figures are really moving, so they made Darth Revan and a version of Starkiller, but it's not one where you could see his face, so they don't have to pay the rights to the actor.
Wait a minute. Are you telling me that the Godzillionaire is wrong here and that the Reva lightsaber is not selling?
That's the black one, right? The sister or something?
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah.
I don't know much about it, but I remember seeing the names, and I see the figures all the time at Ollie's for $3.99.
Dude, it's absolutely crazy. Let me see. I want to see. I think I saved a photo of the Starkiller one. But again, it's a version of Starkiller where again you can't see his face. It's like an evil version or something, or one of the looks he had from the game. Yeah, I did save it. One sec.
$1 million in meta stock ball passing the TikTok ban. Of course. They always do that. They try to play the holier now attitude. And that's why I always say never trust a suit.
Yeah.
You seen that too, Soul Assassin? That they're eyeing India to have toys made? What's up, Chaosoid, man? I'm doing all right. Hope you're well.
Yeah, so yeah, they got Lord Starkiller. So this is what they're doing, so they bypass other shit. But again, it's like they said, yeah, they're going with fan favorite stuff because they think, oh yeah, we could definitely sell this then. Oh really? So you could have been doing this for all along and you didn't. Why not? Because they were pushing this diversity horse shit that nobody wanted. And again, like you said, that Reva figure or whatever is sitting there. No one wants it. No one's ever going to buy it. And Ollie's is going to have to put it in the dumpster and set a fire to it.
Adam, you're not wrong. $3.99 is still too much. I wouldn't take it if they were giving it away for free. Well, no, I would take it for free because I'd bring it home and I would shoot it with a BB gun.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, there's Darth Revan, and this thing looks fucking amazing.
That's awesome.
But that's it. It's like, yeah. Oh, now we're doing fan favorite characters. let's take all your money. No. It's at this point, it's like it's dead. You destroyed the market. There are people, they have the cash for it. They're going to jump on it. Great. But yeah. I'm pretty sure that was the bad ending Starkiller. Yeah, that's what I remembered. But yeah, why not make the actual one? Like I confess, I did buy a Disney Star Wars figure, and it was him. I found the Black Series Star Killer, which I plan on doing a review soon, because I love the games, and it was an error that they didn't corrupt and destroy everything. But I
I'm
found
telling
it.
you,
One in
I,
the GameStop, never saw him again.
I was in an FYE, and the pigs are doing all right. I will have an announcement before we cut out. I want to try to cut out around 8:30 or so. I will have an announcement on one of the pigs and what's going on, and I'll explain it towards the end.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd seen when I was at an FYE, they had Jackson. So the original Marvel Star Wars comic run, they had this green rabbit in it, in a spacesuit, and his name was Jackson. I'd seen that Black Series figure when I was at an FYE, and I was like, oh shit, it's from the old Marvel comics. And you know what? It was probably the first time that I was seriously tempted on breaking my rules of buying a freaking Disney Star Wars figure. But that one really got me interested because it was from the old Marvel freaking run.
Yeah. No, I hear you, dude. I hear you. And that's why, like, again, you guys saw me. I did reviews on the 97 X-Men stuff, a lot of those, because I wanted that Jim Lee look of them, and they look fucking epic, If you do it right, yeah, fans will still buy shit, because they're characters that they grew up with and they loved. But if you keep raping them and you keep, pissing in the face of your fans, of course everyone's going to walk away. And they're in the process of doing that. Like, Deadpool ain't gonna save shit. I'll tell you that much right now. It's gonna make an obscene amount of money. It's probably gonna break records for them as well. And people are gonna be like, "Yeah, all right, we got 3 awesome Deadpool movies. I'm good," and wash their hands of it.
Well, here's where I think that Disney's really going to freaking take a bolt to the ass on this one, because if Ryan Reynolds has that much creative control, you know that he's probably getting a lion's take of the freaking profits.
There's a good chance of that. But I mean, the guy's he's made a ton of money with everything else. He had the booze company.
If he knows he could take away from Disney at this point, he's going to exercise it to the fullest extent.
Well, yeah, he's not afraid of them. And that's what I really enjoy, that he's not afraid of them, because he even threatened them. He goes, "Yeah, you're going to mess with me." He goes, "I won't be in the in your Secret Wars movie or whatever the hell you wanted to do." He's like, "I won't be part of it." Like, he put the fire right back under Bob Iger's ass. And Bob Iger was trying to hurt his career in other ways. He tried to mess with he's supposed to be in the MonsterVerse stuff. So the next Godzilla movie, he's supposed to be like the human character in it. And he's in negotiations. And Bob Iger threatened to ruin that for him. That's like, wow, you people are a bunch of nasty scumbags through and through.
You got something on that one?
What's that? And we throw back on the Star Killer figure. Is the head size. I still have it in the packaging. I haven't even taken him out. He's been sitting there for a couple of weeks, so I'll take a good look at him. And like I said, when I get a chance to review him, I'll give my full take on him. But yeah, the one thing I do not like about those Black Series figures, they don't do it with all of them, but a big chunk of them, they have like the one big ugly disc joint in the elbow instead of it being like a double jointed elbow. I hate that shit. They did the same thing with the Indiana Jones figures, and to me, it looks so ugly. I know what they're capable of. And in fact, there's a female figure I'm going to review at some point soon as well, for Marvel Legends, that proves they could make a proper female figure with butterfly joints, the not just like that T cut in the abdomen, but the diaphragm half circle as well, multi-jointed, multi hands, faces, and all this shit. Like, they went above and beyond on this one specific character and this figure. And I'm like, why don't they do this from here on out? These people, I don't know, man. It's like they spit in the face of the fans all the time. Like, go, this is what we're capable of doing, but we're going to give you these really shitty figures that have like no movement, and we're going to reuse parts.
Wait, wasn't Lady J a diaphragm cut?
Yeah, she was.
Yeah,
too,
she was a diaphragm cut as well, because that one, I thought the look was really good on that, but I thought the range of motion on that one was absolutely incredible.
Oh, it is, and that's the thing too. I'm glad you brought that up, because the G.I. Joe line proves it as well. G.I. Joe, they have double jointed elbows, knees, you name it. A good number of their female figures have like the diaphragm cut. Like, they did it the right way. How come we're still getting
Zorana too, right?
Oh, Zoran is beautiful. I love that figure. That was the first one where I noticed that they upped the level with the articulation and the sculpt.
No, that Baroness one was shit. And by the way, people,
Yeah.
if you still feel like you want to pick up a Baroness or a Lady J, right now, go to Walmart. Walmart is clearancing them out along with Destro, and you can get a shipwreck for like $8.
Mhm.
Yeah, go to a local Walmart. They're clearancing out a whole bunch of shit, including Todd McFarlane's lazy AI loving motherfucking asses fucking shit too. Everything fucking McFarlane must go. All
Yep.
clearance.
Good. Yep. Oh my god, it's ridiculous the shit that they do. But like I said, Hasbro, they're capable of giving us higher quality stuff, and they haven't. You know, you'll get a handful of things, and it's like, well, what the hell? You know you could do better, and you're not. You're giving us the cheap shit. You're giving us regurgitated things. They're reusing molds of other figures, and like, yeah, we'll just Frankenstein a piece together and be like, yeah, this is great. People are going to buy it because of the character. It's like, nah, you people are jerk offs. But yeah, I saw something really cool a fan did. Check this out. Sergeant Slaughter on his own Game of Thrones share. How cool is that? Dude, that's badass.
3D printed, I'm assuming.
I don't know. I think these machine guns back here, that might be from one of the McFarlane Batman figures. One of the new, not New 52. Well, even one of their multiverse ones. There's a version that was loaded with machine guns and stuff. And I think
I don't know, because there's double barrel shotguns sitting for the armrest on top of the ammo cans. That's why I'm thinking this is 3D printed like that.
I think part of it might be, but I think the ones back here, I think those belong to that McFarlane figure because like they're all molded together, and I believe that's how it was, and it pegged onto his back.
Okay.
I think I'm not 100% certain because I don't have that figure, but from the photos I've seen, that it might be. But either way, I think this is badass. They did a great job.
Yep, absolutely right. Absolutely right. Soul Assassin, people make their own figures now. Yeah, but the problem is you got to be able to get some really high quality
plastic
resin. Yeah, because if not, that shit will just shatter. And I've actually seen a few of these startup companies that are making figures. For example, I did the Yu-Gi-Oh figures a while back on my channel. And those things were made by a small company just getting started, 3D printing, and they are shit. They are garbage. They felt like they were going to snap in half. They were just such trash.
Wow.
And yeah, if you don't know what you're doing with that plastic resin, you're going to make it's going to come out like crap. Chris Fisk, ask him about working with the plastic resin just for his little figurines that he was making. And what's going on, Pale Rider, man? Hope you're doing well.
Hey, Pale Rider. Always good seeing you. Yeah, like I said, there's I don't know, there's some cool shit here and there. But again, a lot of the better things I'm seeing is out of third-party companies. You know, even like the last of the because I stopped with the 1/6 scale a while back, but like the last ones that I got, they were third parties and they were incredible. And again, for a fraction of the price. You know.
Godzillionaire, go to Walmart. $5 a figure, man. $5 a figure. Yo, man, you'd be like a junkie in there.
Wait, they're $5 a figure at Walmart?
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. Yeah,
it's just like one or two figures to choose from, though.
Well, it all depends on what they have. But like I said, they got Shipwreck, which was a little bit higher price figure, and he's the boxed figure. He's not on a blister card like the Baroness and Lady J and Destro and all them. He's the regular box figure, and he's going for $8.
Wow, that is pretty amazing. But you know what? It's funny. Every Walmart is different. You got to check multiple ones. There's one that I went to that I didn't even know existed, and it's not in the best of neighborhoods. But like I passed by on the way going somewhere else, and I'm like, hey, I'm gonna stop in here, and I did, and I found like one of their deluxe figures that originally retailed for like $45 or something. I found it for $12.99. And then I saw that same figure when it was on clearance at another store for like $18 to $19. So even the prices vary from these stores. on some of them. But yeah, you might as well take a look.
I can't get away with that, Pale Rider. Apparently, I'm the wrong skin color. That would be racist, and I'd probably be a colonizer, and God only knows what else.
Yeah. Well, see, and that's the other thing too, right? It's the theft that's going on in these stores. It's like, so they're producing subpar quality stuff. Then the good shit, I don't know. They hurt the market so bad though, between all these collectors and everything else. They really pride themselves just to explode it all in their face like a gag cigar. It's sad what happened to everything, but yeah, I mean, yeah, that happens. My friend was telling me in Target, there are people working in Target that do that. They'll go by the scanners, they'll scan something else that's way cheaper, and then they'll just, put whatever they wanted in their bag. And one of my friends, he was working there, and he goes, "What the fuck is this shit?" Someone went to buy lunch and I guess put something else way more expensive and left the food there. And he had to go report him going, someone left food here. Like there's like a $3 sandwich or something sitting here and nobody got it. And it was so-and-so who was working. Like I don't understand it. I really don't. This shit's gotten so bad. We got to just thank Bidenomics for it and all these fucking horrible
fucking idiots, and then the people that are cheering this shit. Yeah, you know what? I ran into this recently, Soul Assassin. I talked about it a couple times. Is one of my local Walmarts, and yeah, Adam, he does have to go to my Walmart. But I went to this local Walmart, and they had the G2 Universe Grimlock sitting on the shelf, and I was going to buy it, and then I got up front, and I was like, "Hey, this thing feels light," and I shook it. There was no fucking figure in it, and I looked at the top of the box; it was all like cellophane taped. And I was like, "Oh yeah, that's fucking nice." I told the lady at the fucking checkout line about it. I said, "Look, this is an empty box. Oh, did you pay for it?" "No, thankfully I did not." "Oh, okay, well, I'll give it to the right people." I go in and a few days later, guess what? That motherfucking G2 Universe Grimlock sitting right back on the fucking shelf. Picked it up, threw it on top of their shelves. A couple days later, I go back in. They took it off the top of the shelves and they put it back on the fucking floor shelf again. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Wow. And the wife was like, "Why didn't you tear it up?" I said, "They probably tried to charge me for the full figure for ripping up an empty box."
Probably, yeah. Could at least stepped on it.
If there was a manager walking around, I had my phone out. I was going to I had the box in my hand. I was waiting for a manager to come around. There was no people coming around at the time. I guess it was it was coming close to closing time because I was going to film them and say, "Why do you people want to rip off the customers?" I was going to film them. My people on YouTube want to know why you want to rip off customers by putting an empty box back on the fucking shelf. Yeah. I was going to do it. But nobody showed up, and I was like, "Damn it, I got to get out of here. The store's going to."
That'd have been great. You've been like, "Yeah, I'm live streaming now to hundreds of thousands of people from my channel. Hi, I'm Shartimus Prime," and you know what I mean? It's like, yeah, I wonder what they would have done. Holy shit!
Yeah, lazy mofos. You're right.
Yeah,
fucking bastards.
It's
horrible. But we're getting ready to bust up on that here, guys. In case you didn't catch it, our good buddy Slasher is in the hospital. It's up to him to tell you if he wants to talk about it or not. But he is in the hospital, and I ask everybody offer your best thoughts and or prayers for our good buddy Slasher. Hopefully everything comes out all right, and he'll be back with us again. Hoping. But regular toy stream will be coming back next Thursday. I got to see if I can get a guest together for Tuesday for Cage Talks, or if I'm just going to do another guinea pig nibbling live. But do you guys remember me talking about these? I know you remember me talking about these, right, Vinny?
Oh yeah, I had the RoboCop.
Oh yeah, the with the caps.
Yep, and the car.
So, in case guys you don't remember, yeah, these are the old ones from the end of the 1980s with the RoboCop figures from Kenner. Of course, I had to have the glow-in-the-dark one, which was, I think he was a mail away, I can't remember.
I think he was.
Yeah, I think that one.
Yeah, I never had that one.
So here's what Reaction, and this happened because of Trina. So Trina, thanks for pointing this one out. Apparently Reaction is doing a glow-in-the-dark RoboCop figure. Now,
oh, wow.
Yeah, $20 though, you know.
Shit.
Damn, Reaction figures got so expensive. I remember when these things were only like $6.99.
Yeah, I'm sorry, that's bullshit. $20 for that? Jesus.
Well, they charge the same thing for the Kenner ones. for the little Star Wars retro figures.
Yeah,
In stores, they're $20.
Wow. And that's why they don't sell.
That's why they wind up in Ollie's for $3.99.
Yeah, by the way, yeah, you guys, I mean, again, who was it said they didn't want to get into the G.I. Joe thing? Yeah, go to Ollie's if you could find one. Go to Ross, the clothing store. Go take a look in their sections. I mean, especially during the holidays, holy crap. I found like almost like brand new G.I. Joe classifieds or ones that have only been out for a short time for freaking $5.99. I couldn't believe that. That's why I got Copperhead. He wasn't a figure or a character I really liked so much. I'm like, for $5.99, I could probably like reuse parts on him. I opened it up and I love the figure. I'm like, no, you know what? I'm leaving him as is. He's freaking beautiful.
It's funny. I just seen that one. It wasn't on the shelf, but it was actually somewhere else. They had Copperhead on sale on the Target too.
Wow.
Like dirt cheap.
Yeah. Oh, the not the original one. It was like
it's the
yellow and
the not Tiger, Viper.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. I know a lot of those couldn't sell those for anything.
Wow,
really? There's a female ninja character from that line too. I always see it at a
Jinx?
Target. Not Jinx.
No, Jinx is a Joe, right?
Yeah.
You're talking about with the one with the skull face.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, that doesn't sell shit.
No, it's everywhere. Because again, they pick these shitty secondary or third fucking characters. You don't even know what the hell they are, or some random fucking thing like, oh yeah, this is gonna sell great. No, it's not. No one knows what the fuck that is. Give us the better characters that people wanted. Look at Lady J. You know, she's one in a box, the new ones.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like carded or whatever. I've seen a couple of Dukes now. You can't find her anywhere. I got one because my friend was actually working there, and he's like, "Oh yeah, they just put it on the shelf. You want me to hold it for you?" And I'm like, I usually can only hold it for like an hour. I'm like, "Yeah, dude." And I hopped in the car and got down there. Otherwise, I would have never had her. And it's ridiculous. So the more popular characters, the ones that people want, no, we're not going to do anything with that. Lady J didn't sell. Yeah, because you guys flooded the market with Lady J, you morons. You released her 2 different ways. Like within like a week apart from each other. She was a box figure, and then they carded her like less than a month later. It's like
they did 3. They did 3 Lady J's.
Oh Jesus!
So they did the original box version, then they did the second carded version. Is the one I picked up with all the gear. Then they did a 3rd carded version that doesn't have as much gear as the first release on the card.
Oh, they're morons. They're just morons.
You know, that's a shame, Godzillionaire, because my Ollies usually they always have G.I. Joe classified, but they do have a ton of all the Marvel shit too. I mean, they still have the original Guardians of the Galaxy. What's his name? Ronan.
Oh yeah.
The Accuser, Ronan the Accuser. Is that right?
That's
okay.
It.
Yeah, they still have him on the fucking pegs.
Wow. Yeah, I remember when he first came out. It was like that Infinity War line or some shit.
Now, don't get me wrong. It looks good and everything, but just nope. I mean, there's a few of the Marvel ones I picked up, but they weren't for me. They were for other people. But
right.
Yeah,
it's crazy shit, man. It is. And I know, your Ollies, you always could find cool shit over there. The only one I was able to get to, which I might actually be able to do it after that signing because it's in that area. Again, I don't make that trip. I went there once on the way up to Orlando, but they didn't have any Joes either. The toy section wasn't so great, but they did have a great comic book section. You found some pretty good things. Trade paperbacks normally going for like $20 to $30. You could find it for like $2.99. Pretty amazing. So if you are looking for
most of that stuff you won't see it over $6. Like usually on most of those things like $6. Well, no, that's not true. There was a Dark Knight book, and there was like a plastic face shield mask thing that was in there, and there was something else too. It was like a DVD or something, like I forget. That was $7.99.
Which is still amazing. Again, those things probably originally retailed for like $50, $60.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, Soul Assassin said he found the Black Series lightsaber at Ross for $20. Goes like $100, like $100 or more.
Holy crap! I didn't know that. Are those things sturdy? Like, I don't know too much about the lightsaber thing.
They're all right, but I wouldn't go dueling.
Yeah.
Some of my lightsaber videos, I would not duel one of those things. It probably like shatter like a fucking light bulb.
Yeah, probably. Oh shit!
And the only reason I say that because I literally took one of my dueling sabers and I hit one of the light bulbs in the house and boom everywhere. But I didn't just hit the bulb. I actually hit. We had like one of those like fishbowl dome covers over the light. Yeah, I shattered that and the bulb underneath it.
That's fucking funny.
Then the wife yelled at me. I told you not to be swinging that thing in the house. Break one light, and all of a sudden you're the bad guy. Yeah, I hear you, Papa. Yeah, tell people to stop buying you Star Wars shit. I had the same shit too before my dad passed.
Yeah.
He would go and he bought me shit from Rogue One, and I was like, and you have to smile. You know, he's old. You know, thanks, Dad. What the fuck? After he's out of here, so I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
I know, dude. It sucks, man. How they destroy all these franchises.
It is, but I think this is a good place to bounce out of here.
Yeah.
So the announcement that I was going to make is he's okay. Don't worry about it. He's not on the way out. At least I don't think so, and I sure hope not. But Cliff Jumper is officially getting into retirement zone time. So Cliff Jumper will not be taking part in any of the toy vids. I'm actually working on a video for that. It's going to be like, it's going to be the next toy streamer too will be part of his retirement party on his way out, as I've filmed him before the toy vidded. And so, you know, he's getting his last bits in there as Helmet is getting ready to step into the role as the new Transformer pig. And it's kind of weird. I got to pick the damn Dark Helmet, the Spaceballs freaking pig to wind up freaking doing Transformers because, well, we don't have another pig, and I cannot afford to get another pig right now.
Yeah.
To have Cliff Jumper train to take over the slot. But that is the announcement on the pigs that Cliff Jumper is going to retirement over 3+ years of doing Transformer vids on my channel. And I was going back looking through a lot of them, and it was just like, damn, he did a lot of videos with me. I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
They built up quick too.
Yeah, those little guys are awesome.
Yeah, not happening. Not even fucking hardly sold. You goddamn son of a bitch! I thought you were in my pocket. Yeah, I thought you were in my corner. Here you are showing my videos.
Well, crying like that. I think you are trading. What happened? No. We said in the beginning he had to get a penis reduction surgery because he hurt his wife so badly that she had to get an operation. He did her insides in. It was crazy.
But guys, that's what we have. That is going to be it. Be sure to stop by tomorrow for Friday Underground. Vinny, go ahead, take it away.
We should be doing it. Like I said, we'll talk a little bit about the Ryan Reynolds thing because it is hilarious, and the lawsuits that they're trying to throw at him now. There's a couple of actresses now that are going deep on it. One of them's getting punched in the face right there.
How deep are they going?
Oh, pretty deep. She's literally threatening to release footage and do streams and videos talking about what happened. It's like, bitch, you destroyed your career already. Nobody wants this crap. Bye-bye. So, it's going to be pretty funny. But, we'll cover a little bit about that. And then, like I said, if you're in the West Palm Beach area on Saturday, I'll be doing a signing with, we were talking about it before, Star Wars, Ray Park, Darth Maul. He's going to be there at this comic book signing. I've known him for a few years now from the convention and kind of comic book scene and whatnot. And he's a really good dude. I know he's had a shit luck lately and a lot of personal things going on, but he is a good dude, and he's making time to get over there. So come out and see us, get some stuff signed. I actually have a Darth Maul piece that I sketched up for it, so it'll be first come, first serve. But he's great, and he is fantastic with fans. If you ever get a chance, especially if you got little kids or something, oh my God, he makes sure he gives them all of his time. It doesn't matter. He'll stop whatever line is there, and he'll make sure the kid's going to walk away smiling ear to ear. So yeah, big shout out to him. And yeah, so come check us out. It's Past, Present, Future Comics in West Palm. So yeah, and like I said, yeah, tune in tomorrow around 5 p.m. We'll do a stream. It'll probably be on the shorter side. I might make it an hour on the nose, and then pretty much that's it. But yeah, and then we should be back on Sunday, potentially doing the video game thing. We might. I got to talk to Etab because we're very close to the end, I believe, on Resident Evil 5. He had just so much fun in that last round that we did too. That was really cool because we got to face Wesker and save Jill, and yeah, it was a good time. So if you haven't seen that, we did the last two were on his channel. So if you wanted to go watch those, go check them out over there. But yeah, thank you everybody. You guys rock.
Awesome. You know what? And speaking of that, what's going on, Steve? A little bit late. We're just getting ready to sign out. Yeah, I watched some tubers will suddenly appear and on Vinny's stream try to get good with Ray Park. Speaking of that, since you had mentioned Ray Park and doing that convention, guys, if you're interested in seeing a little bit of Ray Park, don't do it often, but World Class Bullshitters is doing. Matter of fact, I think they might have just started a little while ago. They are doing a watch along or a watch party for the Phantom Menace.
That's right.
So if somebody has a link for them, go ahead and drop World Class Bullshitters link in the chat. You want to go over there and watch the movie along with those guys, you know, be sure to let them that the Vinny and the Guinea Pig sent you.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, go say hi for all of us, and yeah, go watch them. You know, big support and big shout out to Jeff and the World Class Bullshitters. Those guys are awesome, good people through and through. And yeah, I wouldn't be surprised too. Yeah, I'll see what Ray's willing to do because I know a lot of his social media stuff. He's kind of he went dark on a lot of stuff. Like he stopped doing Twitter a couple of years ago. There's a couple of things because he was going through personal stuff, and he told me that the last time I saw him. Because I did ask him if he was willing to pop on my stream and do an interview. Because I interviewed a couple of other celebrities in the past, and he's like, he goes, not right now, but he goes, I've known you for years. I know you're a good guy. So he goes, if I decide to start doing them again, he goes, you're definitely the first person I'll reach out to. Because you and your brother, you guys have always been really cool. And like I told him, I appreciate it. And in fact, he even when Shadow of the Kraken came out, he was putting it all over his Instagram and showing people. It's like, yeah, go check out my friend Vinny and his awesome book. So yeah, like I said, pretty good dude, and yeah, we do what we could here to help out folks too. So I might have Joe Catapano on soon. I think next Friday I'll have him on. He's got that book Star Circuit 2 that's out right now on Indiegogo. He has a fixed price. I think it's like a 9K. He's trying to hit his goal, and I think he's close to 7K. And he only has about, I think, 2 weeks left. So if you guys want to give him a shout out or go take a look at his project, he should be on my channel. Like I said, next Friday, I think. Yeah, we're trying to work something out. But yeah, so hope everyone's going to have an awesome weekend. And yeah, tune in tomorrow on my channel. We'll talk about some fun stuff.
Awesome. Guys, be sure to stop by. I see Soul Assassin. Awesome. I already dropped the link over there for Jeff and them. Thank you. Appreciate that. Sweet. Guys, thanks for coming in and hanging out. First time in a couple of weeks, I got a chance to stop in and say, hey, what up? The pig's not dead. I didn't get arrested. Not yet. But guys, remember, never let anybody tell you what you can and can't say, which you should or should not think is your silence and your compliance is consent. And we'll see you tomorrow, suckers. All right, man, guys, have a good one. Later, y'all.
Later.